Now the next exclusive that they have here, and this is a weird one, and it's the most expensive one of the trio. This is the Transformers Optimus Prime converting power bank.
Mm.
Um, this one I didn't even know that there was a niche that needed this.
Well, I mean, I feel it kind of fits in. I mean, we did have the Soundwave,
A while back, yeah.
the Y yeah
Well, that was the
tablet,
whole, that was
but
the device label series,
but
which it's a
mhm,
shame that doesn't exist anymore because that would have been something that would be a good thing. Device label power bank convoy.
yeah. But then I also think about the Ravage USB key. I also think about the Soundwave MP3 player that transforms.
The blaster USB whatever bank, whatever it's called
But you
there.
know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I
Like
know exactly what you're
I
talking
feel
about.
like I don't think it's that out of place. Personally, that's
Um,
just me personally.
I almost feel like this is something that if it would have came out a year ago when Pokemon Go came out, this would have been huge because when Pokemon Go came out, power bank sales went up by like 1 billion%,
hmm
and that's not an over exaggeration. I'm pretty sure it did. I think everyone who thought they didn't need a power bank started playing Pokemon Go and went, "I think I need a power bank,"
hmm
because the way that killed the battery on your phone. So this is something that I'm pretty sure a year ago this would have sold like hotcakes to people. Where now it's they're asking, I believe it's $50. They're asking $50 for this thing. I mean, it transforms and it says it's a legitimate working power bank.
Is there any specs
Um,
on the power bank? Do we know any
all it
specs?
says is it comes with a blue Energon LED light up sword, which
Yeah.
probably takes power itself.
Yeah,
Uh,
it won't take up that much power. LEDs are extremely efficient in using energy and stuff like that, so
okay.
not even that big of a deal, to be
Mobile
very
phone
honest.
stand and a
Here we go.
micro USB charging cable and USB charging cable, micro USB and USB. Compatible with most devices. It says here supports 6,500 AH. Help me out here, Wendell.
Milliamp,
AH. Okay.
milliamp per
So
hour,
there
I
you go.
think. Milliamp power, battery power, so you can roll out without worry. That's not
There
too
you go.
bad.
So
I think
it transforms into what looks almost exactly like the actual power bank that I own, which is
two
about
very.
I'd have to say like 8 inches by 3 inches, and about a 1 inch.
It's just that his backpack is gonna be heavy. That's all.
Yeah. So
In
it's
his robot mode, backpack
and
is
it
definitely gonna be heavy.
transforms and it shell forms more or less into what looks like a G1 convoy-esque kind of robot mode with shield and energon sword.
Mm.
So it has that G1-esque chest design, and
Like
it
the
looks
G,
okay.
it's like the G1 chest design and then the weapons from the movie. That's the way
Yeah,
I kind of like the Last Night kind of deal.
yeah. It looks okay. I mean, it's in all honesty, like it's not something I'm super excited about.
Yeah.
All the device label stuff, when it first came out, I passed on it, and then years later, people just unloading their MP3 white Soundwave, blue Soundwave, black Sound Blasters for like $10 each,
Mm.
and then of course those Ravages that you mentioned, they were bootlegged to
Yeah,
no
and people keep
tomorrow.
find like I remember years after the official Ravages came out, then they came back again, and people kept posting them up on Facebook like crazy, like, "Oh, these are so cool," and I'm like, "Where were you before? This is old."
Yeah,
And they're like,
that's
"Oh,
just
I
it.
bought one. It's so awesome," and it's like that's probably a bootleg.
Yeah, why is your Decepticon logo blue? Yeah,
And
that's
this
why. That's
again,
the
this
best way
also
to tell.
reminds me of the I think it was PlayStation Megatron and uh,
Oh
was it
yeah,
Mega Drive Optimus Prime, if I remember right?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah, like I mean, I remember people were sending me that. Oh, don't you think this is cool? And I'm like, eh.
It was. It was Mega Drive Megatron and
Oh,
PlayStation Optimus Prime,
thank you. My bad. My bad.
which is Nintendo missing the boat because we would have had a perfect convoy,
Nah.
or no wait, what was it? It was Famicom Voy
Uh,
instead of Famicom. Anyways, the joke was there. They just didn't take advantage of it because Nintendo probably didn't want to play ball. But either way, I don't know. This is something that's it's going to be more of a pass for me personally,
I
and I get a feeling they probably know it too, and maybe this will probably, you know what, I just have a feeling it's even something like this, they call it an exclusive, but I could see that ending up in retail down the line. Like it's just like, hey, like this is like a hot topic thing. You know what I
I
mean?
could see this probably has to be one of those things that work better at the con in the sense that if you're a person that's going to stay there for the con, the whole thing, maybe you might need a battery pack.
I
You know what
don't
I
think
mean?
that was. I don't think
Like
anyone's.
I mean, in the sense of like, okay, I'm here for the Magic, the Gathering tournament, and I'm doing really well. I didn't bring my battery
I don't
pack.
think it's that kind of impulse buy. I don't think they're hoping on. Well, I really hope people have dead batteries over the convention,
Eh,
and then they impulse buy this Optimus Prime to bring their battery charged up.
you'd be surprised. They might plug up all the outlets or something, or have them pre-used, and you can't just like snag a free outlet in in the area.
I
You
don't know.
never know.
I honestly, so far, I think the RC is the smarter purchase, really,
Like,
price wise, and also it. The RC really, and in its essence, really is something that a convention exclusive would be with
right.
Transformers. So,
Well, I'm not looking at it just. Remember, you've said this before. HasCon is not only a Transformers
oh yeah,
convention. It is a Hasbro and their whole portfolio convention.
hmm
So I'm my brain is looking at, okay, what if I was someone that was there that wasn't there for Transformers, but then I want a battery bank, and I'm like, you know what? I'm here. Why not? It could be.
I guess.
I mean, the fact that it works, the fact that it is a battery bank. It's not like, hey, it looks like one, but doesn't function as one. You know,
Failing that, they'll have a white Ultra Magnus repaint and a black convoy out of it before they're done.
well, of course. Why wouldn't they? That's just
Yeah.
sitting on. That's just sitting there. Why would you? Why would you
Sitting
pass on
money on
that?
the table.
Yeah, exactly.